Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel, and furthermore, welcome back to yet another spooky Halloween review. And tonight, we are taking a look at a Mattel Minecraft figure. Specifically, we are taking a look at the Phantom. And I thought now, with it being the Halloween season, would be a perfect time to take a look at this Phantom figure, given that this is probably one of the more eerie and mysterious monsters in the Minecraft video game. I believe this figure was previously released, boxed with a figure of one of the playered characters, but here we just have the single-carded Phantom, and it looks pretty cool. We got this pixelated box art with the Phantom kind of bursting through. You can see everything that's in the card back packaging, like you have these pixelated, I think those are supposed to be like stone blocks. Then you have the flight stand, a Phantom membrane, and of course the Phantom there. You got some like Minecraft dirt effects there. It says Minecraft Phantom Reverent. You got Mattel and Mojang Studios, 6+, turning it around. You can see the other figures available in this wave of Minecraft figures. Of course, we have the Phantom here, we have Steve, we have I think that's supposed to be a skeleton. Maybe it's some sort of like drowned version of the skeleton. We got armadillos, which I'm super excited about because I've wanted armadillos to have figures since I found out they were in the game. And then we got an Enderman. So that's pretty cool. And then you got all of this legal and licensing stuff all the way down here. So with all that, that pretty much wraps up the packaging on this Minecraft Phantom figure. So without further ado, I'm going to take a few minutes to get this bad boy unboxed. Don't go away, there's more spooky Halloween review to be had. Before taking a look at the actual Phantom itself, I wanted to quickly take a look at the accessories. Starting off with these two stone blocks, which as you can see are textured quite nicely. Now they are connected, you cannot take them apart, and of course this is the base for your flight stand to fit into. But when it comes to these stone blocks here, they are textured quite nicely with some raised and flat pixelated effects, as Minecraft is done in this blocky pixelated style. Now, of course, you do have the flight stand, and it's pretty simple, just a translucent flight stand. And we will attach this here simply by plugging it in. And now you have the flight stand attached to the stone blocks. And it does turn. So you can have it down, you can have it up, and you of course can rotate this assembly here. So you can get a little bit of range of movement when it comes to this flight stand. And lastly, you do have the Phantom membrane, which is extremely accurate to the sprite used in the game. Now obviously when you turn it around, it kind of ruins it, and you can see like this little bit right here for a character to actually hold this. We do not have any characters that can hold this though. But when it comes to the design of this Phantom membrane, it is extremely accurate to what is seen from the official in-game sprite of this item. And that wraps up the accessories. And taking a look at the Phantom itself, definitely a really cool monster. Actually, my second favorite, with the Blaze being my first favorite Minecraft monster for obvious reasons. It's literally a fire entity, and it's called Blaze, which is my name. It's even spelled the same. So here is the stop motion movie Blaze that came out a few years ago. And then here it is, of course, next to my other favorite monster in Minecraft, that being the Phantom. And the Phantom here is really, really cool. The interesting thing about the Phantom is I don't think they ever tell you what type of undead creature this is supposed to be. I mean, obviously it looks very similar to like a bat or a dragon. It's got like a visible like spine. You can see the bones in its wings. It's got like tattered membrane. It's got like a long little tail there. It has this flat head with like these big glowing green eyes. Mine's like crying a little bit there. I don't know if that's being picked up on camera. It is a little bit. But a really nice figure. It's even got like color in its eyes, right? It's not just, one shade of green. It's got like, a darker green for like the pupils and then a lighter green. And then, of course, it's got all of this really nice pixelation effect because Minecraft does have a lot of cubes and pixels in its design, which is captured quite nicely all over the figure, even on the bottom there. You can see that the belly is done in this nice beige color. But definitely, it's a really cool figure for articulation. There is a ball joint in the little end part of the tail here. So it moves all the way around, back and forth, and up and down. So there's that. Wings stick straight up, stick straight down. Of course, the wings can move in, can move up. Kind of looks like a weird ship from Star Wars with the wings up like that. So there's that. And its head actually has a really nice bit of articulation. So, of course, it can do this weird sideways exorcist. And on top of that, look at this. Zoom in on this. Why is it not focusing? Look at that. This thing can look all the way down. I've never seen a Minecraft figure do that before. It really does not want to focus on this thing. I have never seen a Minecraft figure that can look down, like straight down at the ground. He's got to see things when he's flying. That looks so cursed like that. But he's got to see directly into the ground. If there's a player he needs to swoop down and attack that's suffering of insomnia, he needs to swoop down and attack Steve. He hasn't slept in 3 days. But, wow, it does not want to focus on this thing. That is really cool. I like that. But that pretty much wraps up the Phantom. I guess we'll put this thing on the flight stand. Here is the Phantom on the flight stand, and tops to Mattel for even including a flight stand at all. That is something I really hate about these toy companies, where they make a character that usually flies and don't include a flight stand, and actually rely on you going and just buying a flight stand at your hobby shop or toy store when they could have just easily included it. And tops to Mattel for including a flight stand that is for this Phantom. And as you can see, it like stays on there really good. It is not going to go anywhere. The only problem I do have with this flight stand is it does not like to go too forward or too back. So you gotta kind of center the figure, and you can still have cool poses for this guy just as long as he is centered. Because if he's too far back or too far forward, he's going to want to fly to the ground. which is definitely good if you want your Phantom to attack Steve, suffering of insomnia after not sleeping for 3 days, but not good if you want your figure to not be broken. And, you can get him. Oops. You can get him in some interesting poses of him just flying like that. So, really cool. And you can even angle the figure to the side, because you kind of really want to showcase the back of the figure. That's where all the detail is, right? So you can kind of have him angled like that, which looks really cool. But that is, of course, the Phantom on its included flight stand. First up for comparison, here we have the Phantom next to the Blaze. And no, I am not going to use the flight stand for the comparison because I want a true comparison between the Phantom and other figures. So here it is next to the Blaze. Here we have the Phantom next to some creepers. The one on the left is the version of the creeper from the live-action Minecraft movie, and the one on the right is the version of the creeper from the Minecraft video game. Here it is next to an Enderman. Here it is next to Jack Black Steve from the live-action Minecraft movie. And finally, here it is next to the first Minecraft figure I ever owned, and that is the Iron Golem. But that is the Mattel single-carded Phantom figure. Of course, like I said before, this figure has already been released alongside another figure in a 2-pack. But this is the single-carded version, so I don't know if there's any improvements over this one and the one that came before it. I'm just looking at it from a guy who literally just saw this at the store and got it. And I think it looks cool. I think it is definitely an accurate representation of the Phantom as it appears in the Minecraft survival sandbox game. And it looks good. Definitely gonna be displaying this guy next to the Blaze, because the Blaze is my favorite Minecraft monster next to the Phantom. So, an amazing figure. Nothing much else to say. It's a cool Minecraft figure. I love the articulation in the head. I love that he's got the little wiggly waggly on the tail. And that they gave him a flight stand. But with that, let me know what you guys think about the Mattel single-carded Phantom. And with that, hope you guys enjoyed. Happy haunts. And I'll see you in the next frightfully fun Halloween review.